Hey everyone, momentaijankguy here, bringing you my first One Piece versus video. So it's gonna be me on the right playing Sakazuki, and teaming with my friend. She's going to be playing Katakuri. So we already post mulligan dice roll. She won the dice roll, so she made me go first. Flips 2 Don, plays 1, plays the pudding. Top 4. I don't know why it's a top 4. Proceeds to add 1 Big Mom pirate card or Sanji. Add to the 10 drop Big Mom. And also, I'm really glad you guys all enjoyed the little bitty video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm still trying to make some changes to it, trying to make it a bit more consistent, a bit more better. But we all know it's not gonna get like better until next set. So I take my turn 3, no turn 1 play, of course. No mancha or anything. I play the Brenu. For 2, my searches aren't that great. It's 1 Great Eruption and a Suru, and I'm just like, oh, I just revealed it because I was just like, oh, there's like nothing crazy to add. But I was gonna add the Suru, but I thought it was a better choice to add the Great Eruption just because you cannot add that back to your hand, and I can add the Suru back to my hand with like the Mancherry or using the Rebecca. So I proceed to swing at life at 6. She checks it. There's no trigger, adds it back to the hand, and then after that I just pass the turn. I fix up Katakuri quite a bit, so I'm it's one of my favorite decks to play because I really like him in the anime and the manga. If you guys want a deck profile, let me know in the comment section below. I will gladly do that. Swings for 7, looks at her own life. I think I said security earlier. Sorry, I remember I was playing Digimon. Keeps it there. Swings 7 of life. I proceed to stop the attack with a 2 and a 1. I go to 5. Debating about what I want to do. I have a Rob Lucci in my hand, but I do not want to pop the Pedal because I don't want to give that search. Just give me more pieces. So I draw a card off the Great Eruption, -2 cost. And so then I just proceed to Hound. I do apologize for that glare. It's only on the Dawn. I'm trying to cover it as much as I can. I proceed to Hound Blaze the Pedal so she can't get the effect off. Again, I leave the event card there just to know that, oh, he got plus 3k for the turn. I play another Brenu, look at the top 3. I add another Shuru to my hand, so I have more 2k counters in my hand. And I'm still getting a hang of Sakazuki. I just got the deck recently, and so I'm trying my best to try to learn like matchup and stuff. So I swing at the life for 6k just because Hound Blaze. I don't know why he gets plus 3k power. Hit the Sotaru, and I'm just like, bruh, why? Then pitches the Sotaru just to play for free. That's a free body. I swing 6. My -1 cost goes wherever right there in that moment just because I'm tapped out of Dawn and I really can't play anything. And I believe they're on their we'll call it 6 Dawn turn right now. To my 5 because I'll be at 7 next turn. Proceed to tap 4. I believe she plays the Sanji right here. Yeah, plays the Sanji blocker. My hand for this game was not the greatest. There's a lot of cards in my hand that I didn't want to pitch for Sakazuki because I do not do his skill every turn, even though I want to. But there are some cards I just can't pitch. My open hand wasn't horrible. It was like a Brenu, 2 7-cost Borsalinos, I think a Great Eruption, and I think something else. I kept that hand just because like, oh, I have 2 7-costs. I could just pitch it without having to worry and draw a card later on. Bottleneck it later. She proceeds to swing 7k to my Brenu, looks at my lives, says I can't have that, and she's thinking about where to put it, and decides to put it to the bottom. So I let that go because I have no reason to protect that Brenu because I do have another one. Puts the Dawn on the Satari, swings 6k. I take the hit. I feel like the downside to Sakazuki is that like you do have a lot of cheap cards, but a lot of cards in black, well for this deck specifically, have no counter, and I'm just like, this is pretty rough. Like I have a lot of cards in my hand, but there's not a whole lot of counter in my hand. So I play Great Eruption on the Sanji, make it at a 2 cost, because it reduces it by 2. I then proceed to pay 4 to play Rob Lucci. This card is insane. Pop in the 2 cost and the 1 cost. And I'm like, oh, look at it. It's match made in heaven. Pop in the couple together. Bottom decking 3 Great Eruptions. And so I'm never going to see those again unless the game drags out super, super long. And the other thing too, I've realized that, like if I can't really do like super combos, because the fact that Satari is a 5k does ruin like a lot of synergy. I should have just attached both of the Dawn to the Sakazuki so I can swing for 7k. Because I have no reason to keep that Dawn up, because if you've seen my deck file for on my channel, I don't run any like counters, event counters. But I do proceed to play the Manchari and just pass the turn. Believe she is on the 8 Dawn turn right now. I'll be a 9 Dawn next turn. It's like an evenish game. 3 life to 3 life. Proceeding to swing at my leader for 7. Looking at the life, and then just putting it back down to the bottom. And you can see her hand. She has a Thunderbolt. She has a 10 drop. I believe she has a 7 drop Big Mom in her hand as well. I'm debating about countering here. I decided to take it because I do not want to like discard like Boris and Lados and stuff, because I have not seen any Rebecca's. Then she proceeds to play the 7 drop Big Mom, and I tell her you can take the life because I can't go down to 1 life. Because I knew she had the 10 drop in her hand, and if I lose the life, I go to 0 life basically on her turn 10 or on her 10 Dawn turn play. So I go to 9. Trying to figure out what to do, because like I said, my hand is not the greatest.
Or am I bluffing? Who knows? Who knows? Ooh. No, I don't let this card go. Because it burns cards in your hand. Crazy joke, I only have 4 cards.
I'm debating on putting it on, counting it on, see what I can do. I'm thinking about swinging for 7k to guarantee at least 2 cards out of the hand or more, and her taking a life. So I proceed to just swing the Sotori for 5k, minusing 1 cost to the Big Mom. Lets it go, it dies. I pitch the Hina for the Sakazuki skill to draw a card. I draw a Rebecca off that, and I'm like, oh sweet, that's insane. I feel like here, I think I was overthinking it way too much. But I forgot if there was a Hound Blaze in my hand right there. I think there was, but yeah, she's putting the dice on the Big One just to know like it's a 6 cost. I should have just added the Hina to play the Hina to reduce it by even by 4, and then just bottom decking it. But I was overthinking it. I think I do have a Hound Blaze in the hand. Because it's a 7, goes down to a 6 from the leader skill, minus this 4 Dawn from the Hina, would have been a 2 cost, and I could have bottom decked it. I think if I did that, I would have been at a better much position for this state of the board. So I proceed to add the Hina. to the blue Hina, which you cannot add the blue Hina to my hand. I was gonna be like, oh, I only have 5 cards. I was like, wait, I can't do that. It has to be a black card. So instead, I did believe, because I don't have combo in my hand. I should have picked up the Hina. I should have picked it up, the black one. I proceeded to pick up a Tashigi or a Suru. I believe it's a Suru, just so I can have two more 2-key counters in my hand. And I'm like, wait, if I play it, I can't get the skill off. So I was overthinking it way too much right here. I should have added the Hina, -4 cost, and play 2 just to bottom deck it, which would have been an insane play just to clear the board. But hey, we learn is why we're here. Hopefully the glare on the bottom isn't too much. Like I said, I am trying to cover with my body. I proceed just to play the Borsalino for 4, and this is a very big misplay for me for the Rebecca plays. So I pay 1 for the Mancherry. I bottom deck 2 cards to add back a black card that's 3 to 5 cost. Yeah, see, there's the Houndblade. I just didn't see the combo in my hand. Adding back the Borsalino back to my hand, and then after that, swinging for 6. And hit into a Petal, pitching a card, pitching a Thunderbolt just to play a free body, and I'm like, gosh dang. Goes to the 10 Don. Asking how many blockers I have. I have 2 blockers. I have the Rebecca and I have the Borsalino, which can't be KO'd by effects during the opponent's turn. It gets an additional 1k power, which is insane. She swings 8 at the Rob Lucci. I'm debating about countering out just to keep it on the field, but I'm like, no, it's gonna be 2 cards out of the hand, and I believe almost everything in my hand was a 2-key counter, so I didn't want it to be like super like wild about that. Plays a 10-drop Big Mom. Swings 5 at life, which is, I feel, is the correct call, because there's no reason to swing at the Mancherry because you have 4 life, you have a 10-drop, and I was like, the only reason she swung on my life is because she has another 10-drop in her hand, maybe. But also, if she swung at the Mancherry, I could have just blocked with the Borsalino. I'm dumb, yeah. Why didn't I just block with the Borsalino right there? I'm 6k. Like I said, learning the deck, I'm very dumb. That could have been a free block. I did not have to pitch a card in my hand. So I reduced the cost by 1 from the leader skill. Hits into a Thunderbolt, and it just proceeds to pop the Borsalino because the protection effect is only during the opponent's turn. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not good. So far this game, her life has been pretty stacked. But then again, that is yellow. It is a bunch of RNG. I do proceed to bottom because of Houndblade. I leave the event card there just to remind myself that it has an additional plus 3k for the turn. Proceed to play another Borsalino. Tapping the Mancherry, bottom back 2 cards. And I believe I just add, I think I add a 4-cost Borsalino, or I add 2-key counter back to man. Oh, I add the Rebecca back to man. Yeah, so I played this game pretty bad. I do apologize for that. Hopefully on the next time I play this deck, when we're recording that, I play a lot better, and I see like much better plays. So then I proceeded to attach the 3 Dons, speaking 9k at the Big Mom. Because she only has 3 cards in her hand, so if she defended it, she would have to use at least 1 2k if she had it, or 2 cards in her hand minimum. Proceeds to let it go, which is fine because it's a 10 drop. I have 1 blocker and she has 2 swings. And over here, which is like, okay, the Big Mom turn's coming right now. Like, I don't really got a choice. I believe I have about like around 7k combo counter in my hand. Proceeds to swing on my life for 8k. Looks at her own life, leaves it there. So I block for 6, and I drop a 2 and a 2, unfortunately, for 10k. Proceeds to play a blocker Sanji, and I'm like, oof, this is super rough. Sinks 12k to Barcelino, it has to die. And then she proceeds to play another Sanji. I'm like, oh, I was like, in my head, that pretty much like wraps up this whole game because that is too many blockers, and that means she doesn't have to like waste hand. And I don't have the resources in my hand to kill both of them. So I pay the 4. I believe I add back a Barcelona to my hand. I proceed to add the Manchester. Just put some more cards back in my hand. I believe I just add like a 2k counter. Yeah, I back the super back to my hand. I just realized I've been cheating. Man, Sherry cannot add back 1 cost back to your hand. She can only add 3 to 5. I do apologize for that. So that means I should have lost this game a lot sooner. But Jesus, I've been misplaying very bad. So 3 to 5. Okay. Just so I know. That's less I can't read, and it says like 1 to 5, 1 to 3, but yeah, 3 to 5 cost. And I do apologize for that. But she proceeds to hit another spell. I'm like, I was like, this game is basically over. There's really not much I can do. I proceed to play another Borsalino, and I believe I just passed the turn. So aside from me misplaying, I can't read either. So she has the 10 done, and I'm just like, oh, she's gonna do Big Mom, but she proceeds to just kill the Rebecca blocker with a Thunderbolt, trashing card in her life. And so I have 1 block, 1 life, just hit me twice, and I lose the game basically. Just 4 cards in hand. Proceeds to swing 9 at leader. I take the hit just because so I can block the attack from Big Mom because it is a 12k body.
Still get the power by still looking at your life.
So I counted out a 2 and I believe a 1.
So, you have 1 Dawn up? Yeah.
And then proceed just to swing 12k to the leader. I block and then just does basic math and swings your game basically because all I have is a 2k and no other counters in my hand. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I apologize for all the misplays and I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos. And I'll see you guys next time.
That was sad. Man, that's just rough.
I couldn't decide if I wanted to play the Sanjis or not.